If we are ready to accept the call to do the demo. If we are ready to accept the call to do the demo. Jansi, I did not understand that. Yes, Ms. Rajput, discussing the timing to suggest them the availability of parents and laptops. Very good. Very good. So setting of expectation is one point. Discussing the demo timing or confirming the demo time, that is also one point. Very good. Okay, set expectations is already done. And know a bit about the child. Very good, Amber. Knowing more about the child. 3 points I got, and I think that is more than enough. Final word with the parent. Slot confirmation is not a final word. Final word will happen when you will have your counseling session. That's a final word. Yeah, regarding the time confirmation and availability, that is correct, but it's not the final word. You're going to interact with the parent for many a times. Availability of parents also with the child. Yeah, ground rules. Yes, ground rules. How the class will be conducted. What are we going to do in the class? All those things can be discussed. Okay. So what does a slot confirmation call consists of? It consists, as you have already written, confirmation of the demo time slot. Yes, we confirm the time slot for the demo. Sorry. Um, so for demo class, there is no time slots. We have to do according to Anand, I just showed you the demo page. How does it look like? How does it look like? You tell me. Wait, okay, it's an error, right? See, the Planet Spark gateway is still not working, teachers. And I saw there were lots of changes yesterday. I was in my practice session yesterday, I think 8 p.m. I saw that the practice classes have been made so wonderfully beautiful. The whole outlook has changed. The tools have changed. It was very nice. So basically, the website is undergoing some maintenance work, and there are lots of changes which are being done. So I think you will be the lucky batch to experience all the changed version of platform. Okay, so Anand, what do you see over here? It's written the time, isn't it? The time has already been chosen by the parent. Now it might be possible that the demo is uh like 5 hours old or 1 day old or 2 days old. In that cases, we need to confirm the timing. Sometimes it might happen that while booking the slot, the parents were available, but now some emergency has come. It might be possible. Just to confirm, it's not like you have to check their availability. No, you need to confirm whether they will be joining or not. Okay. And you have to tell them other things as well. Like you have to join from a laptop. Please join 5 minutes before to avoid any last minute technical glitches. These are basic things in any online platform that you need to confirm, right? Technical errors are there. Even teachers need to join from mobile, other device. No, teachers are never supposed to join from mobile. Please never, never, ever join from a mobile or other device. Try to use other device. I would say a MacBook or a tab is still you can use, but I have never used a tab. Do you have option in a tab of sharing screen? I'm not sure. So I will not be able to comment on that. In case if you have sharing screen option in a tab, which you in mobile you don't have, by the way, then you can do. In case if it is very urgent and the parent is not ready to reschedule, that's a different thing. Um, Anand, so if the timing slot is different, then the time slot you have to manage accordingly. If you are choosing the morning time, that means you are going for another region. You are not going for the Indian region. If you are going for the Indian region, then you need to be available from right from evening, the 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. time. Okay. Yes. So as you said, 4 things here: confirm the demo time, Invite both the parents for the demo class and remind them to join from a laptop, and also try to know about learners' needs. What exactly do the parents want us to do in the class? What are they expecting? You can also reframe it as saying that we need to know the parents' expectations as well from the class. Okay, let's recall. What is the need to invite the parents for the class? And why should it be done in the slot confirmation call? Anyone? Yes, they are our stakeholders. Absolutely. Why do we need to invite the parents for the class? Invite is the focus word. Why do we need to invite the parents for the class? Okay, they are the decision maker. Yes. Okay. So that we can influence them for enrollment, so that they can make their decisions faster, not that we have to influence them. We don't do it like we don't plan and do something as if we are trying to influence them. Influencing, I said, okay, I don't know whether you have done this in the day one or not. Influencing is something that will automatically happen. You don't influence by your words, rather your the influencing on the parents, the convincing or the persuasion that will happen, that will automatically happen with the quality learning experience that you are going to provide to the child. Okay, it's that is influencing, and we want them to make an informed decision. We don't want them to not be present in the class and try to take a decision on the basis of what they have not seen. Let them take the decision after what they see, right? That is what we want. They will be knowing about Planet Spark. Yes, they get to know what's happening in the class, how the child is involved. Okay. Stakeholder, they know what is happening, and modus operandi. Modus operandi. Okay. Yes. Parents are stakeholders. They need to see what we cater to them to decide. Okay, fine. To show the effectiveness of the session. Yes, absolutely. To know how the session is going to happen. Yes, to know the strengths and weaknesses of the child, to have the feedback from us, from the public speaking expert, and also we can also have a feedback from them. We also want to have get a feedback about our classes from the parents. That's also good. Through the teaching office. Okay, very good. Runalini, as they are kids and their parents should get familiar with all overall process. Okay, very good. Set the expectations. To confirm enrollment at the end of the demo also, and demo is, yes, to confirm the demo enrollment at the end. Yes, that's also very important. It's important that both parents to be present to support the child, and they are the key stakeholders. Okay, very good. So we want both the parents because we want them to make an informed decision about the class. We want them to experience it and then take the decision. And this is how the decision making will be quicker and faster, isn't it? So parents are needed because they get to experience the demo class, and hence they are able to make decisions quickly. Now, let's move on to why is it important to call before the class? One more thing I think I asked over here in the what question. I asked, why do we need to invite in the slot confirmation call? Why not directly in the call? I mean, why not directly in the session? Because it gives us it prepares the parent on to some extent that, okay, this is what is needed by Planet Spark, right? They know about the expectation, correct? And they also understand that the institution is working on certain norms and procedures, right? So that's the reason why we invite them during the slot confirmation call itself. And for us to avoid any future glitches, like when the demo started, we forgot to invite them during the slot confirmation call. And now when we start the class, we start asking for the parent. Ma'am, sir is not present. Sir needs to be present in the demo class. What will they say? You could have told me earlier. You never told me that both the parents are required. I could have made arrangements accordingly, right? So in order to avoid last minute glitches, we try to have make sure that we invite both the parents during the slot confirmation call itself. Okay. Now, why do you think is it important to call before the trial class? Why are we calling the parent before the trial class? Very good. Managing the time. Perfect. Prior intimation. Very good. Prior intimation. Okay, that was the previous one. Okay. To introduce ourselves also in the slot confirmation call. Okay, for the introduction part. Okay. Voice out proper instructions. Okay. To understand the need, make known it is a paid commitment. Okay. Make them know that it is a paid commitment. Okay, fine. To ensure both parents are available. Okay, fine. To check their availability. Confirmation of the demo class. Yes, to avoid last minute confusions. Samreen, yes, that's a correct answer. Cham, Shivani, that's also a correct answer, to manage your time. Okay. So that they show up on time with required preparation of laptop and other things. Very good, Anand, that's true. To confirm all the details and have everything clear beforehand. Okay, yes. To ensure their interest, Maria. Availability, to ensure their interest. That's very important. Very good. To ensure their interest, availability, norms, a laptop, etc. is needed. Yes. Actually, interest is already there. That is why they have inquired. They have filled up the inquiry form. So I think interest is there. A little bit of interest is there. It's a kind of curiosity. Many parents just try out for the sake of trying, but there are many parents who are very particular and they know what they want. So they come up with a proper agenda. They know what is the purpose of joining, and according to that, they enroll. Right? Okay. To let them know about expectations. How many sessions is a standard course? 165. I'll discuss that today. Yes. So why is it important to call before the slot, before the time, before the demo time? Because you can plan and manage your time. I think somebody had written this, isn't it? Shivani and one more. So you can plan and manage your time accordingly. In case if it is a cancellation, you don't have to wait for the class time and you are waiting and you're thinking that the parent will come and then you are calling the parent at the demo time. Your time slot is gone, isn't it? It's wasted. So instead of wasting your demo time slot at the demo time, rather you can make a call to the parent before and you can make sure that, okay, the parent is not joining as of now. So probably this particular time slot, I can utilize it for some other demo or some other work as well. Next reason is to set clear expectations before the class so that in the class you don't waste time on laptop, having both the parents and all those things. Getting my point? In the context setting part, you saw that setting of expectations, laptop, both the parents are required. But it would not be needed if that is already set beforehand. Those expectations, if set beforehand, if discussed beforehand, that will not be required in the class. And that will give you more time in discussing about the demo rather than discussing about the other logistics, isn't it? And of course, if you know in the what question we answered that we want to know more about the child. So if you are knowing more about the child, how is that going to help you? You are going to prepare your demo based on the child's need. Now, if the child is a certain kind of, like, say, for example, he's hyperactive, or he's an ADHD case, or he's some kind of another case, on the basis of the child's needs, or probably he's in class 5 but his competency or English proficiency level is of class 2 or class 3. So probably you are now prepared that I'm not going to go for the senior PPT. I might go for the junior PPT. Right? So this is what preparation you might do. It might be possible that the parent come up and say to you that we need only the speaking part. We need a lot of public speaking. My child is already good in writing. He can write good things. The essays, articles, paragraph writings, speeches. He writes good, but I feel that he's a little nervous. I want him to be more confident. I want him to be a good speaker, right? So probably you will spend more time in the speaking part in your demo rather than spending more time on your writing part. Now, when I showed you the two demos, it's not like it's a hard and fast that you have to follow every slide of the PPT. Yes, the basic idea of the PPT, if you have seen in the demo class, it was divided into 4 different kind of sections. That was listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Okay. In a senior demo, you must have seen the first was the emotional, what was that? The game, uh, emotional request, right? So in that game, you are presenting yourself, isn't it? So it's a kind of speaking, or you can say it's a expression related game. Okay. Then you have OVR speech. There it is a little bit of reading and speaking also. Then you make the child write his own speech. That is the writing part. And when he presents his speech, that is also the speaking part. Listening part is when the child listens to OVR speech and he gives his observations on that. So it consists of all the 4 things: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. All these 4 things are there in your demo. So similarly, if you design your demo in such kind of manner, and if the parent wants only listening, speaking, and reading, why would you go for a lot of writing? Yes, of course, you will give the EPL approach, but you might, cut down your explanations a lot. Got my point? So you can prepare on the basis. So you are better teachers. You better know what you have to do, how you have to plan your demos. You can improvise as you want. And here you can prepare according to the child's needs, so that you basically, in the slot confirmation call, that is the reason why you ask about the child. What does he what are his needs and requirements, and what are the parents' expectations as well, right? I took a long pause here. I want you to think, why do we ask the teachers to make these calls and not the counselors? Why do you think we teachers are making these calls? Why don't we ask the counselors to make these calls? Okay. Personalization, rapport building. Okay. To connect better. Teachers take the demo and they need to know about the learner. Yes, Monica. Samreen, to build up the rapport with parents. Yes. Nahid, to get familiar. Yes, that's also very important. Time reduces. Time reduces. Sorry, please elaborate. I did not understand. Rajya Lakshmi, teachers will know better about the learner. Okay, yes. Avoid any miscommunication. True. Because we know about the requirements of, need to know about the requirements of the parents. Yes. So that is the first interaction and introduction is done. Very good. Because the teachers are the person who conduct the demo. Yeah, true. We are the representatives of Planet Spark in the first place. Yes, absolutely. We are the face, of course. Teachers will get the glimpse of who they are giving the demo. It shows concern and gives them personal connect, because we need to understand the relationship, because teacher will understand more about the requirement of development of students. Okay, connecting better with the parent in order to know the kids' needs and way of learning, because teachers are the ones who will teach. They need to know about the child. At the end, we are the one who are going to be with the child. That is why we need to call. Okay. And for the needs and interest of the students, and build up a personalized session. Okay. Understanding the child before the demo to directly contact and check for both parties availability and to get idea. Okay. build a rapport with the students. So see, checking of the availability, getting the idea of the students, and contacting the parents, that can be done by the counselor also. Why teachers? Because okay, so one point I get, yes, it helps them to build a rapport with the parents, because the teacher will be spending a lot of time with the student after the demo when the regular classes will happen. So the teacher needs to have a connect with the parents. That's true. Apart from that, anyone else may not be able to change the time slot if needed. Okay, yes, the time slot changing can be done only by us. That is true. But if they inform us that can be done. If the counselor calls up and says, the ma'am, it's not at 6 p.m., it is at 8 p.m., please reschedule it. So that also we can do. Okay. There is one big reason here. Okay, I got the answer. Manpreet, yes, it may take longer to redirect. Yes, it becomes very difficult for the parent, for the teacher to coordinate with the parent. Because, say, for example, I'll give you a live example here. The parent said, my child is hyperactive. He doesn't sit in a one place. Now, the counselor said, the child is very hyperactive. He's ADHD child, and you have to take good care of that child. Okay. Now you prepared in some other scenario, some other way, and the child is a little different from what you understood. So basically, there is loss of information, or probably the parents said something and the counselor missed to say it to us. It might be a Chinese whisper. So loss of information. Also, there will be a loss of time. The parent says, I want the demo at, sorry, I'm not available at 4 p.m. I want it at 6 p.m. The teacher says, oh, no, I'm not available at 6 p.m. I will take it at 5 p.m. So this communication will get longer, and it will take a much longer time to coordinate, right? So this is the reason why we do not want an intermediary in between the parent and the teacher. We want the parent and the teacher to interact directly, so that the teachers can also understand the parents' expectations and the needs and requirements of the child right in the first place, and there is no loss of information in between. The parent says, the teacher understands, and the thing is done. There is no middleman in between. First-hand information, yes. Okay, so we asked the teachers to make the call. The reason being, we do not want an intermediary in between. First thing, having a counselor in middle takes a lot of extra time to coordinate, and the teacher might miss on some information because of the communication. And also, the slot confirmation call gives you as a teacher an opportunity to build rapport. Also, it shows a little bit of transparency, and thus builds credibility about the platform as well as the teacher, isn't it? So to build trust, to build credibility of the platform, and to have a personal connect with the parents. This is the main reason why we ask the teachers to make the call and not the counselors. Now, let's see how the call is done. Okay. Keep your pens down, and keep your hands. Do not write anything in the chat. Please listen carefully to the call, because I want you to divide this call into different sections. Find out what are the different sections of this call. Okay. 1 second. 1 second, please. Something wrong. Please confirm if this is audible.
Hi, am I speaking? IB School. Amazing. Okay.
Is it audible? Yes. Okay. No? Monica says no.
So I'm assuming that, he would be
Audible?
definitely participating in many
Yes. Okay.
activities.
I'll start from the beginning.
Hi, am I speaking with Miss Priyanka?
Hi, yeah, Priyanka this side.
Okay, hi ma'am. This is Ishita. I'm a public speaking expert with Planet Spark. I see you had registered for a trial class for your child at 6 p.m. Right? So I just wanted to have a quick discussion so that I can customize the demo class for him.
Sure. Tell
Okay.
me.
Okay, so let me quickly start by introducing myself. I have been a teacher for 7 years now, and I have taught students from different school boards like IB, CBSE, and other state boards as well. I come with masters in English, and I've also done my B.Ed. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to teaching, your child as well today evening. So just wanted to know, is there anything specific that you are looking for him? And his name is Rudra, right?
Yeah, I think mostly public speaking is what I would want him to be better at.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
sure, definitely. So don't worry, ma'am. That's exactly what we also focus on. We definitely believe in, communication skills, and public speaking requires those communication skills, right? So yeah. So for that reason only, actually, I do have couple of questions regarding Rudra. So just wanted to confirm that he's in which grade and which school does he go to?
He's in Heritage. He's in grade 6 right now.
Okay. So Heritage, is that like IB school or the
Yeah, it's
CBSE
an
one?
IB school.
IB school. Amazing. Okay. So I'm assuming that, he would be definitely participating in many activities over there.
Yeah, he does, but I think there is a fear of stage presence, or like he's not taking up any things or activities which are more public speaking. I would want
Okay.
him to do more.
I see. Okay. So looks like he's shy and doesn't really like, is not going ahead
He's
and
not really shy, but I
Mhm.
think he gets cold feet on the
Got it.
stage.
Okay, definitely understood. And how would you describe his reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills?
So I think reading, writing are fine.
Okay,
Listening is also okay. Speaking is what I want him to get better at.
understood. Yeah, you mentioned about, getting like he gets cold feet and just you would want him to be more open out there and participate in activities that involves, public speaking.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Okay, great. Well, this has been helpful. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would definitely be now able to customize the demo class experience for Rudra accordingly. So, just last few things. I just wanted to confirm that you and sir, your husband, would also be present in the demo class. So I know I'm asking both of you to be present, but it's really important because the demo class is an opportunity for you to see your child's key strengths. We will be having different activities in the class where I would be able to illustrate these strengths for both of you. Moreover, we also share detailed feedback and a vocation plan with you based on his performance in the class. And lastly, actually our trial class is not just designed for children; they are also for parents. So we do have some really fun activities where you would be also participating. Both of you would be participating with Rudra in the class. So can I please confirm your presence for the same?
Yeah, I can confirm about myself. I'm not yet sure about my husband, but
Okay.
that sounds, I mean, I think it should be fine.
Okay. Do you want me to give you a call back, or like in the meanwhile you can maybe confirm with your husband?
Yeah, you can check with me tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, when is,
Ma'am, you have booked it for 6 p.m. today.
I don't think my husband will be able to make it, but
Okay.
I'll be there, so it should be
Okay.
fine.
We can reschedule also. It would be great that both of you would be there.
Okay.
So if you want, we can reschedule it to say tomorrow whenever he's available, or we can change the time.
Yeah, then let's do it a little later.
Okay.
But then that will be late for Rudra.
How
Um,
about 7:30 p.m. or 8 p.m.?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, amazing. So let's block 8 p.m. This would be a 1 hour class. So Rudra would be free by 9 p.m. And yeah, so one more thing, ma'am, like for the great demo experience, please do join from laptop, and do join 5 minutes before so that we can ensure that there is no tech related issue and we can have a smooth experience.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you so much. See you at 8 then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
very excited. Bye.
Thank you.
Right. So what did you see here? What were the different sections of this call? Introduction, parents' requirements, students' information, a clear picture on the requirements for the demo session. Okay, very good. Introducing ourselves, knowing requirements of the students, knowing the curriculum, knowing the personality of the student. Introduction, students' interest. She mentioned every instruction in detail, okay? Introduction, qualification of the instructor, child's background, child's involvement, understanding child's characteristics, skills other than what parents are looking to groom the child in, timing and presence of both the parents, and why is it necessary? Follow-up call if necessary, necessary check in items. Very good. Shrutirtha, very nicely written. Video. I was not playing a video. I was playing an audio. Slot confirmation call does not have an audio, no? Does not have a video. It has an audio. So we had an audio. That's what we showed you. Jigyasa, what must be in the PPT? Sorry, I might have missed something. Please unmute. Yes, you wanted to say something?
Am I not audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Ma'am, this very audio must be there in the PPT that was shared to us on the dashboard, right?
Yes, it's there.
For our revision purpose.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And ma'am, sometimes the parents also inform that they are divorced. So obviously, during that time, it's not possible to conduct class with both parents, right? Because I'm also an experienced teacher.
Very obvious. If it's a single parent, we have to go ahead with this parent who is going to take the decision. Even for double parent, you will see most of the times the second parent will deny.
Okay.
Most of the time, the second person will deny. So sorry. So the
Okay. So
second
in
person,
that case,
yes.
We have to proceed, right?
You have to give alternate options. If there is a second person there, if there is a spouse, you have to give options so that the spouse is also covered there. In case if there is
Okay.
no spouse, then you don't have any option. You cannot give any alternative in that case. You have to go ahead with the single parent. Right.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I think most of you write. First is introduction, then understanding the expectations of the parents, then understanding about the child, and then finally confirming the availability of both the parents and the laptop. Okay. Christy, yes, very nicely written. And that is what is written in the slot confirmation call script also. Now I want you all to open your slot confirmation script. Yes, Romy. Please unmute.
Ma'am, in case the parent is a single parent, do we need to empathize that, or how should we deal these cases?
So when you mention in the slot confirmation call that what are your expectations for the child, then you can also ask what are your husband's expectations, or if the husband is calling, you can ask about the wife. At that particular time only you will get to know that the parent is a single parent or a married parent.
Okay.
Obviously, then you will not put the expectation of both the parents in the class.
Correct.
Okay. Right. So certainly you will come to know. I don't think that it is very professional and the calls will be recorded or something of that sort. Make sure that you are making the parent comfortable and get to know the parent. Also
Okay.
about the child, yes. Apart from the child, you need to know about the parent also. So when you come to know about the parent that he is single, you can go ahead with the single parent.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you all to open your slot confirmation call script. Let me know, as we need to customize as per the skills. Do we get a chance to go through the syllabus for each style at Planet Spark? Viren, yes. That's a good question. You will get to know the curriculum as well. Where is it? You will get it. It's there in your dashboard itself. Once you start taking demos, you will get the curriculum also. And you will be trained on the curriculum as well. Okay. Week 2, day 2, understanding the curriculum. Nehal, what link do you want? The curriculum link? Or the teacher's handbook link? Oh, okay. Sorry. The teacher's handbook I just gave. Check in the chat section, you will get it. I just closed it. Prasanna, we are discussing about the slot confirmation. We're not discussing about the senior PPT. Yes, Monica?
Yeah, ma'am. One question is like you said yesterday, you mentioned that next week, Thursday or maximum by Friday, if we submit this mock sessions on time, we will be onboarding, right? So during that time, when the curriculum training will be starting, is it like exactly next week before the slot confirmation onboarding or after that?
After the onboarding, you will give mocks. Sorry, I did not catch your question. Sorry.
Okay, you said that we will be trained on curriculum as well, right? So
Week 2.
when that is in during the next week,
Yes.
because I see the sessions are up till Tuesday.
Yes. Up till Tuesday or Wednesday?
Next week till Tuesday, I think.
Only Tuesday? Wednesday is not there?
Because yesterday I couldn't see that. It was till Tuesday, so that's why.
Should be till Wednesday. Just check once and let me know.
Okay.
Monday will be increasing students engagement. Please remember the names that I'm saying. Increasing students engagement. Second, that is Tuesday, will be understanding the curriculum. And third is handling parents' objections. All these three, I think Divya Lakshmi ma'am takes. It happens at 2 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Irrespective of your mock results. Irrespective of your mock results.
Okay.
Yes. Shraddha?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. That's what was my question. That whether the curriculum slot training will be included irrespective of our results, or only the candidates who ideally clear the mocks, like who are really good at mocks, only for them. That's what
Irrespective
was
of
my
your
question.
yeah.
So everybody will have, right?
Yes.
Because in the first 2 days I missed my classes. You know that very well. I have been telling you, and because there was no link, and first day there was technical connection
So in
error.
that case, you don't say that you have missed it.
Hmm.
You can watch it in your recordings. Recordings are not very different from what we teach in the session.
Okay, and the mocks which we conduct should be based ideally on the recordings which you have given, isn't it?
It will be.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Because I have missed the first 2 classes. So first day class and the first session, so the first half, 1 hour. So
Don't
I'm
say that
asking.
you have missed it. Even if you have missed it, you have the recordings. So you are not missing it. Ideally, you are not missing it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So let us come back to the slot confirmation call script. I'm just moving on to the slot confirmation script. I'm so sorry, sharing a wrong one. Give me a second. So where is your slot confirmation script? It's in point number F. Okay. Nehal, it's not about today. I have shared teacher's handbook since day 1. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So the day 1, I think Divya Lakshmi one was there. She did not share it. She did not share it. From day 2, I have been sharing. So make sure that you take this, keep this with you. Point number D, slot confirmation resources. Is it visible to all of you? Yes, thank you. Click on the script. Click on the script. This is your slot confirmation script. Okay. Point number F, you will get it in your teacher's handbook. Point number F. Are we all on the same page? Yes, today I will again repeat about mocks. Fine. Planet Spark slot confirmation call script. In the first page, I was just waiting for all of you to confirm whether you have joined it. Sorry, whether you have opened the slot confirmation call script or not. I can see many of your videos are off. Not many, actually, all, most of them. Please switch on your videos, teachers. I don't want you to get into some kind of soup. Yes. I hope all of you are having your slot confirmation script by now. Read it through. You will find the 4 different sections as introduction as an expert. Introduce yourself as an expert. That's the first section of the script. The second section is understanding parents' expectations. Sorry. And third is knowing more about the child. You can ask some questions about the child. And last one is setting of expectations. Do you see that? Yes. I am giving you 2 minutes of time to just go through the first page of slot confirmation script, not the second page, only the first page. Those who couldn't find, please check my screen once again. Teacher's Handbook, point number F. Sorry, point number D. I'm so sorry. Point number F is your mocks. Point number D. Click here. This is your script. It's written here. It's very clear. Got everyone? Okay, now let's move forward. I hope you had a glance at what are the things, what are the sections of the call. So we are going to do all these sections while you keep it open in one tab. We are going to learn about the different sections of the call once more. Okay. Now, what were the different sections of the call? The 4 different sections were introduction as an expert, understanding parents' expectations, knowing more about the child, and setting of expectations, that is laptop and parents' presence. Now, what if the parents say that they will not be able to attend? If both the parents, if they say in the slot confirmation call that they both will not be able to attend, what would you say? If both the parents say that they will not be able to attend, very good. Yes, get it rescheduled. Get it rescheduled. Do not take the demo if both the parents are not there and they are not ready to attend the demo session. Please do not take that demo. Clearly tell them that parents not present means I'm not going to conduct the demo. Fine. Just tell them that we can reschedule it whenever you will be available. You both will be available. If you both, no, if not both, but at least if even if one of the parent is available, still we can go ahead. But both the parents not available, absolutely don't take the demo. Yes. Remember, your slot confirmation call script has been given to you in the teacher's handbook. Do not lose it. Keep your teacher's handbook handy. Save it somewhere. Keep it in your Google Chrome, bookmark it. Copy and paste it in your WhatsApp or your text or anywhere. If you are using a laptop, if you don't know how to paste it, if you don't know how to bookmark it, paste it in a note section or anywhere where you can save it. Okay. Now, let's again have a quick look. Introduction as an expert, if you can clearly read out through the material, the script which is given. Can somebody read it for me from the script? Monica, can you please read it from the script? The first part, that is the introduction only.
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name is Monica. I am a public speaking expert with Planet Spark. Am I speaking with Mrs. Agarwal? Great. I see you had registered for a trial class for your child at 6 p.m. today. His name is Ayush, right? I want to have a quick discussion so that I can customize the demo for him. Let me quickly introduce myself. I have been teaching students for 10 years now across IB, CBSE, and other state boards as well as in US. I have my master's in education.
Okay, that's it. That was the end of the introduction, right?
Yeah, that was the end.
Okay, thank you, Monica. Now, other teachers would, you must have seen whatever is written in this screen was the same as what is written in the script. So you first start introducing yourself as an expert, as a public speaking and creative writing expert with Planet Spark. Then you ask for the availability of the parent, and then you politely ask whether you can go ahead with few more discussions as well, because you will be customizing the demo class for the child, right? If the parent says yes, and then you can continue with your introduction, with your particular introduction. Let me quickly introduce myself. I have been teaching for these many years. I have taught in this particular institution, or I have done this, I've done that. Okay. Now, here, many students who join with us as Planet Spark experts, here I would like to tell you, do not worry. If you do not have an experience, even if you are a fresher, that's absolutely fine. Write down a good introduction expressing your achievements, whatever you have achieved, or whatever you have been doing well all these years, and include that introduction in your slot confirmation call. No need to tell that you are a fresher or you are you don't know anything. So you don't have to say that. What you don't know, you don't have to mention. What you know already, please mention that. Build a strong introduction, and that is going to help you to build rapport and trust with the parent, right? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't have, like, I had I did not have an extensive, very long experience in teaching. I mostly was into the corporate. So that's what I did. I told them the truth. I have done this in my life. I have also taught students across different schools. Fine. So I had taken like tuitions, right? Home tuitions, coachings. And after that, I went into schools. But even if I was not into the schools, or if I was not into the teaching industry, I might have said something else, whatever my achievements are, which will be valid and which will be something which connects with the parents. Okay. How is a strong introduction going to help? There are three things, but these three things I'm not getting into details because these three things, I'm so sorry. Why am I fumbling today? Yes. So these three things are going to help you as an introduction when you are having a parent-teacher interaction. I'm talking about the introduction during the demo class, but in the slot confirmation call, your content and your confidence really matters. So these two things you really need to pay attention to. Make sure that you mention your education qualification. If you have any work experience, please include that. And if you do not have any work experience, then you can tell them about why are you into this profession. Okay, your passion for teaching, or you really like interacting with the students, something of that sort. And your confidence, very important. The conviction in your voice is going to help you to build that trust with the parents. Okay. No. You, for introduction, absolutely don't use this script. This script was used by the original teacher. She has a 10 years of experience or 7 years of experience. You don't have it, or probably you have more than that. You mentioned that. You mentioned your introduction. Basically that, okay, slot confirmation script is not a hard and fast. You don't have to follow it religiously, word by word. You just have to remember that there are 4 sections and you have to go through all these sections. That's my point. Okay. Number 2. Okay, I want somebody to read that. Manpreet, can you please read it out for me, the second part from the script? Manpreet, are you saying something? Okay, probably you're not audible. No worries, don't worry. It's okay. Lakshmi, please check whether you are audible or not. Please unmute. Okay, Samreen, maybe you can unmute yourself. Just check.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can hear you. Do you have the script open
Okay.
with you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, great. So can you read the
Am I
second?
audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, okay. Understand parents' expectations. So, Mrs. Agarwal, is there anything specific that you are looking for? Great, Mrs. Agarwal. I'm sure we will be able to cater to your needs. And it's great to see that you are so involved as a parent in his overall growth and development journey.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so
Ma'am,
much,
that is
Samreen.
it.
Yes, that is it. So understanding parents' expectation, where the parents have to tell what are they expecting, what are they are looking for at Planet Spark for their child. So you need to understand that. So I think the script is very much similar to what is written in your slide. Moving on to number 3, knowing more about the child. Now, Kritika, I would like to please unmute yourself. And please read the third portion, and then I am going to ask a question. Yes.
Actually, I've got bad cold.
Okay, no worries. Maria, you can continue.
Just a minute. Know more about the child. I would like to know more about Ayansh so that I can customize the class according to his needs. Which grade and school does he go to? Oh, nice. Does Ayansh speak in English in school, or with friends, family, does he converse in English? Oh, that's fantastic. What are all the activities does he participate in? Oh, that's great. How is Ayansh's RSWL, that is reading, speaking, writing, and listening skills? Okay, you want him to improve in his speaking skills. That's fantastic. And lastly, what do you want him, or what do you want him to become in future? A great public speaker. Okay, you want him to be confident at public speaking. That's fantastic.
Very nice. Thank you, Maria. That was really lively to hear you. Thank you for the nice voice modulation you have. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. So now I would like to ask all of you, would you like to add any more questions to this, or this, I think, is this sufficient to know more about the child? If you would like to ask any more question apart from this, you can write in the chat section. Okay, hobby, medical history. Medical history by, oh, acha, okay. For ADHD and autism, okay, you can. But medical history, I think the parents might get confused sometimes. Sometimes they might get confused. Which games he likes to play, okay. What does the child enjoy doing? Yes, Jigyasa?
Ma'am, for a little kid, it would not be so good to ask about medical history. If there is some problem, then the parents themselves can come
Themselves will
forward.
come up. Yes, absolutely. Even I think so. So medical history, I don't think it might offend also. I don't know. Because I have very less experience in this. I had parents who had children with the ASD and ADHD, but I have been, yeah, I have taught around 3 to 4 children with ADHD. ASD, I had to turn down because I felt I was not very confident with ASD children. And it was a difficult case. So I don't know whether that was taken by another teacher or not. But yes, I had to turn down. In some cases, you might turn down as well. Or if you are capable enough, you can go ahead. Yes, Shireen?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Ma'am, I'm really sorry. I'm feeding my son. I'm not able to come on the video. Is that okay?
That's fine. No problem.
Okay. Can we ask him like this that is there anything that I should know about your son or daughter? I mean, anything in specific?
Anything in specific? Yes.
We
Okay.
can, right?
Attributes, yes, his behavioral patterns. Yes, you can ask. Why not?
Maybe
Behavioral
that's where
patterns.
they will. I'm sorry.
Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, maybe that's where they will say about their medical problem, in case if they have any, that we should know about this, because education, I mean, every medical history does not relate with education, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Okay, so we can pitch in that way, right? Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. What happens is, I'll tell you, the parents, if they are coming up to us for public speaking and creative writing, especially for public speaking, if the child has any such kind of medical history which you are referring to, in that case, they usually come up with their they themselves come up and say that, okay, this is the problem. That is why I want my child to, uh, for the speech impairment, or at least help him with the speech. So for that, they come up and they themselves they'd say. Okay, yes, Tejal, you have a question?
Yes, no, I don't have a question. I was suggesting maybe we could ask beforehand, before we start, that what is the atmosphere at home? What is the culture like? Do you guys speak in English? In terms of the English language, at the same time, the public speaking, that how you guys are when it comes to the public speaking. Are you into any kind of groups or something? Because that makes a lot of sense. When we start, if we know that parents themselves are agile, they are updated, and they are very much interested in that. So our approach kind of maybe we can tweak and twist, and we can work on the activities accordingly.
Okay, yes. But I think for the point where you said that we can ask for in what language do they converse at home, that has already been taken into consideration.
No, I understand, but maybe we could ask this question
Okay,
to the
yes,
parent,
yes,
I
we
guess.
can reframe it that way.
Reframe
Yes.
it that way, yeah.
Yes, Viren. Please unmute.
Ma'am, I just want to check on one simple question, and that is, you mentioned just now that you were not able to take in certain people because of certain reasons, and as a result, you were rejecting those things. when we take the demo, we want to know the child, etc. And not all the time do we realize that we are on either we are on the same level or we are interested in the same thing, or that both the ethos don't match. Are we stuck with that child, or is it there's a chance that we can reject? And if we reject, what is the procedure?
I'll tell you. The OJT will tell you if you want to reject. First thing, I did not reject at the first place. I had known that the child is autistic, and I warned the parent in the beginning. They really liked me in the first conversation, so they wanted to go ahead with me. So they called me up and they said, I want you to take the demo. So I went ahead with the demo. I clearly mentioned them that I have no prior experience with autistic children. I do have some history where I have taught ADHD children, but for such kind of cases, I have no experience. So yes, if you want me to go ahead with the demo class, yes, I would go ahead. But in case if I don't feel confident, I might not take up the enrollment. I did give the demo session. The demo session was okay-ish. I won't say it was great. But then I turned down the enrollment. I did not cancel the demo. I took the demo. So even I wanted to test myself.
What if when you're talking on the phone before the demo starts and you realize, you know what, I don't think I can do this, but you cannot tell the parent directly. So do we still say we're going to have a demo, or do we say, can I get back to you with another teacher who will come and take you?
Yes, you can honestly tell them, can I get back to you with another teacher? Another teacher will contact you in some time. Okay. Right? And you can just go ahead and cancel it and mention, like, for example, there are examples like the parent does not understand your language, or you don't understand the parent language. Okay. Say, for example, you are from North India, the parent is from South India, he's speaking probably Malayalam, you speak Hindi and English. In those cases, so basically we North Indians have a lot of problem in understanding the South Indian languages. So in that case, you might come to a point where you will realize that I won't be able to take this demo because conversation will be a big problem here. So in that case, you might turn down the demo and you can say that, okay, sir, I do not understand your language. No worries. I'll just go ahead, cancel the demo, and I'll make sure that another teacher gets back to you. And that will happen. Once you cancel the demo, it will go to another teacher.
Okay.
Right? And
it's
when
not
you
like it's
cancel the demo,
lost. It's not like the demo, once you've canceled, means that the parent has to go once again and make an inquiry.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Maria, you have another question? Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. It's in connection with what we just were discussing, that we have an option to, might be reject the child, but does the child also have an option to change the trainer, replace the trainer? Okay,
absolutely.
They do have.
Customer first. Okay. They have all the options in this world to change the trainer. They have huge.
Okay.
We have few, but they have them. The demo.
And ma'am,
yes.
Yeah.
The demo sessions that we take. Okay, 1 second. The demo sessions that we take, there are 3 demos which are free for the child. So if they do not like me, say for example, I took the first demo, they do not like me, they might go to another teacher. They can take another free demo from another teacher. This way they can take maximum at the max 3 demos free.
Okay. All right. And also one more question, that you have a set of questions. If you want to add a question is maybe some extraordinary achievement of the child, maybe in field of sports, or maybe his achievements, maybe he's a very good painter, singer, or we could add a question like that also.
Absolutely, why not? Go ahead.
Strengths and weaknesses also. What
strengths
are the
and weaknesses? Yes, we can ask about the strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
Okay, Santosh, I think you had a question. Please unmute. Santosh? Okay, he's not there. Don't leave your training. Don't leave your trainings, teachers. Okay, coming back to the slide. So these are some of the questions that you can ask if you want to improvise, if you want to add, or if you want to reframe the questions, that also can be done here. Now, how do you think these questions are going to help you prepare for the demo class? if you know about the child, what do you think? How will you prepare for the child after you know about him more? Adapt the context with references. Okay, yes. According to the expectations of the child and requirements of the child, after knowing more about the child, we know what we have to do. Say, for example, if we ask about the child and the child is in grade 8, I got this case, to be very honest. The child is in grade 8. When I came to know more about the child, I wanted to know from the parent. Now, the parent also could not make me very clear that what is the proficiency or the level of the child in English. Okay. So even the parent was not very good at English, but he could converse in basic, very basic English. So when I asked him what about his reading, writing, speaking, and listening, so he said he cannot write nicely, he cannot speak nicely. Now this is very vague answer. Then I had to probe in more. Has he written something like when he is answering questions in social studies or in English or any English subject where he has to give answers to questions? Is he able to frame his own answers? The parent says no. Okay. Then I asked him, is he able to read fluently? If I give him a magazine or a newspaper, would he be able to read it fluently? So he said, yes, in Hindi, yes, in Gujarati, yes, but in English, no. Then I came to understand that the basic reading and the writing skills of the child is not up to the level of a class 8 student. I had to start from basic pronunciations. I had to start from phonics. And it's not like, so this is how you judge, you customize, you understand the requirement of the child. There I understood, okay, the child is not of class 8. I have to treat him from the very beginning. I have to start from the very basic, from the phonics, from forming small words, forming small sentences. Of course, that took lesser time as compared to a small child. But then I had to go through each and every module which a junior child goes through. So this is why we ask these questions, in order to understand where should we start and how should we go about planning our demo class and our regular classes also. Got my point? So yes. Language barrier is a great disadvantage, so we can prepare in easy language to have a proper and smooth conversation. Yes. So like for example, take myself as an example, I know 3-4 languages. I know a little bit of Marathi, I know Bengali proficiently, I know Hindi and English, and bits and pieces of the dialects of Bihar. Now, these are, anyways, dialects of Bihar. If they can speak in those dialects, they can speak in Hindi also. So basically, Hindi comprises of a very large area. Now, I do not know the South Indian languages, most of the South Indian languages. In those cases, usually what we do is we turn down. But there are other ways also, teachers. I had a South Indian parent who could not speak in English, but his elder brother, the child's elder brother, that is the elder child of the parent, who was not taking the classes, but he was the elder son in the house. He used to speak in English. So he started conversing with me, and the child also spoke in English. I just had to prepare her for public speaking and creative writing, and it was a wonderful thing. So basically, communication, language is actually not a barrier. Only if you find out the correct way. Okay, if you have solutions to the language problems, you can obviously find out solutions. In the PTMs also, I used to make the child sit and the parent sit, and then I used to tell the child what I have to convey to the parent, and she used to translate it into Tamil, and she used to tell the parents that this is what ma'am is saying. So things can be solved, the problems can be solved only if we want to find out the solution. Okay. Tejal, you want to say something?
No, I think I did not lower my hand. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay, no worries. Romy, yes?
Yes, ma'am. I actually send a message in the chat.
Yes,
Ma'am,
I
I have
read
to
it.
draw. I have to drop it now. I'll try to join later. And ma'am, I mean, if I want to see the recording, will I get the recording of this particular session or a different session like this?
Different session, an older one, which has been already embedded in your dashboard.
Okay, okay, okay. And it will be quite similar, like?
It will not be
Uh,
quite similar. It will be the same.
Okay, okay. Okay, ma'am. Then see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Setting of expectations. Number 4, did the teachers close the call? How did the teacher close the call? She said it is essential that both the parents are present in the demo. She gave reasons for that, confirmed their presence. If they said yes, wonderful. Here, so what do you think? When will you face the challenges in the setting of expectations, right? So after the break, we are going to discuss some of the challenges. Not after the break. In the second session, we are going to discuss some of the challenges and then we'll take a break. Okay. So I want you all to close the session and join in the next session, in the next segment. Okay. I'll close this segment. And please join the next training one, the next training link. Okay.